Hey everybody, and welcome to Cosmic Potato, the Super Fan Talk podcast. My name is Sean Ray, and this is our holiday special, and we are going to be watching the Star Wars holiday special from 1978. And I have joined together a group of people to torture. And we have on the line, we have Rick. How's it going, sir?
Can we just look at this picture for an hour and a half? I'm fine with that.
we have John.
I'm here.
And Tom.
Happy Life Day.
Scott is here.
I don't know what Rick is talking about. I love this movie.
Joe is here.
I don't know what Rick is talking about. I also love this movie, and Wookiees forever.
And Chris.
This is the thing I'm doing for Christmas because I love you all.
All right, so if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, then you will be able to see the movie with us, hopefully. We've never used this service before, and it's taken us about a half an hour to get it started, so hopefully it works. If you're not watching the video, if you're listening to the podcast version, then go to YouTube and pull up Star Wars Holiday Special. You'll see the first one that comes up will say the 1978 nice copy. And it is without commercials, I think, for the most part. And I will tell you when to start it, and you'll be able to watch it with us. So the movie's an hour and a half long, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So when you pull the video up, I'm hitting play right now.
The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
And The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening. You know, I remember when they used to do that.
See, I'm not saying
That graphic in forever.
I'm not saying it. It just says, it still says the Star Wars Holiday Special Day for me. Should I turn it off and turn it on again?
I guess, because I see it. Does everybody see it?
Oh, hang on.
Other than John?
I can see it, but I can't hear you guys over it.
John,
do you have a button on there that says continue?
Well, okay, I'm seeing 2 Death Destroyers attack the Millennium Falcon. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Okay.
And this is the part of the movie where they try to trick everybody into thinking that it's something good.
Is it chopping up for you guys like it is for me?
No, it's all good with me.
Yes.
I had 1 or 2 minor jumps as it was working on syncing up, but for the most part, it's smooth.
Yeah, maybe as after it buffers for a minute or two, it'll be all
Sean,
right.
if you remember, the copy that we're watching might be the copy that a dude who was in the audience when you and I showed it at Magic City Con, the copy that he put on YouTube. Because there's a buddy of ours in...
I didn't even do the thing?
Nope.
Didn't even do the flying back. Okay,
Nope.
fine.
There's nothing to say.
Okay, guys, so I'm just watching it on YouTube. It's not coming up through the app.
Okay, well,
I totally got it.
All right. So
it's on the opening credits right now.
Yeah, I could see Han and Chewie, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. What was the context there?
He's just announcing who's in the movie. You know.
Chewie!
He says Mark Hamill
before
and
the
Carrie
credits.
Fisher.
No. Before the credits, they were
Before
in
the
ship.
credits, Han and Chewie were not announcing the cast list. Before the
yeah.
credits, Han and Chewie, they were in the ship. They were being pursued by TIE fighters, and it was basically just showing this is a tense situation. I know we have to get there. We'll get there, but we're in trouble right now. That's pretty much what was going on.
I'll get you to the Life Day celebration, I promise. And there's his son, Lumpy. And this was the first time that we ever heard anything about Chewbacca having a family.
What's his son name?
Lumpy.
Lumpy.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys using the chat? Every time I click on that window, it tells me to make an account.
Here's something to look forward to. It's Art Carney with a deep V vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of
nudity
This is
from
crazy.
Ed Norton.
And this was the introduction of Boba Fett. This was the first time Boba Fett was
Yeah,
on screen.
you're welcome, Mandalorian fans.
Yeah.
Very first appearance.
Freaking welcome.
Nah, it's skipping all the crazy 70s commercials. What, John? What'd you say, John?
Good job.
I didn't know who all was. Like, I knew B. Arthur was in this, and obviously I knew Star Wars people were in this.
Check out that treehouse.
Is it animated part, or is it just like
it's just a matte
got it.
matte painting.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually, I think calling that a matte painting was being generous.
I'm trying to be nice because I know there's going to be enough caustic comments from everyone else over the course of this thing.
Those caustic comments are incorrect.
Oh, Lumpy.
Oh yeah. What about Itchy and his? Never mind.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
John,
I rest my case.
His
For
porn
those of you
addiction.
who don't know, I've never seen this. So
Yeah, good job, John.
I mean, I'm watching it. Oh shit!
It's only been out a million years.
Oh man.
Okay, who is JCH 132?
I don't know.
Do we know who that is? It said reset it and the chat will work. How do I reset it? Do I just go out and come back in?
Oh, it's Jeff
Oh, hey.
Hughes.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm not. Let's see.
I mean, if I close out, will you have to add me again, or can I just come right back in?
I don't know that either.
Okay.
Chris, are you
All
there?
right, I'm gonna try it.
They said Chris disconnected, but then his his square is still there.
My video keeps hiccuping. Is it anyone else is doing that?
Y'all, we got a Wookiee cooking segment coming up, and I don't know if y'all are gonna sit here and jibber jab about connection issues.
I'm trying to watch. I'm saying you're exactly making my point, Joe.
Exactly.
I want to see it.
In response
It
to
wants to
John,
play-
in response to John, yes, I'm getting some video stutter as well. Every several seconds, it'll
A
kind
little
of
bit. Yeah.
jump back a second and replay it. So yeah, it is manifesting a bit, but it's
I mean, it's not terrible. But
it's not ruining it. It's
It's-
just something that you notice.
Yeah, it's
It-
the best
it
it's
is-
gonna
it
get.
is. It is existentially prolonging it though, so it might be
Yeah.
an hour and a half movie, but it's probably going to last 2.5.
Also, here's a question. So, if we're seeing
a
Mala
long
in the
way
kitchen
down.
wearing an apron, does that mean that when Chewie is out with the other Star Wars people, he's just butt ass naked?
He's just free
I would
balling
assume
it.
so.
Well, now and so is Lumpy.
Is that
Lumpy, that is very
Yeah, I
dangerous.
mean, I've
Don't
never-
do that.
That's not cool, Lumpy.
That's-
That is not cool.
He just looked down, and it was like a
Look,
million
if
miles
I
down.
play
And it's-
with
He's
Grandpa,
basically
whoever it was.
tempting death right now.
A really long way up, and he's going to walk on that railing, which is obviously very sturdy, very strong, and able to hold his weight.
Brandon
Everyone
says,
keep that in mind because it's going to be important later.
Brandon
Yes, it
says
will
it's a
be.
utilitarian apron.
You
So you are a parent. You know, and John and Sean, you guys all know this. Children do their best to try to kill themselves every day.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's doing a very good job of it. He's because
Is it-
one
is it-
slip and he is
I'm
gone.
not, I don't know the name. I'm just
And thank you,
Hey,
Brandon.
Grandpa.
Chewie's wearing a bandolier. He is not naked. Thank you, Brandon.
Yes.
That is correct.
Chewbacca's wife's name
Have you ever
is
seen Mark Hamill
Mala.
talking about how that was actually a concern? The studio, they were getting letters from the studio. You know, they were shooting in England, and they were getting letters from California. And one of the concerns was that Chewbacca didn't have any pants on, and they wanted to put him in lederhosen.
Oh, God.
Ew.
So Chewbacca's wife's name is Mala,
And yes,
and his
yes, John.
Mala.
that's his father, and his name is Itchy, and the son's name
Itchy.
is Lumpy. No scratchy. There's no scratchy.
now later on,
It's about to get
There
to
was
Is that a hair dryer?
Oh, you're
Oh,
gonna
no.
find out what that is in a
No.
minute.
yeah, you'll see what that is later on.
It's
Now,
basically a
uh,
porn
it's a
connection.
hairdryer.
It's a U-porn
Oh.
connection.
I was like, if that's a hair dryer.
or we could just tell him
Very-
now, rather than just wait. You'll see what it is. We can just
No,
tell
no,
them
no,
that
no,
right now.
no. I'm fine with what you. I mean, if it's not a hairdryer, I'm going to assume it's some kind of VR thing.
Look, spoiler alert for a 42-year-old TV special.
But John hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah,
He's had-
it's new
He's
to
had
him.
42 years.
I'm watching it now. Like, stop. I recognize that there'll be obviously like.
That's great.
This week on America's Got
I
Talent.
will agree with you. Sean, I will agree with you that John has had over 40 years to watch this thing, and he hasn't, but he's watching it now. So we made it this far. Why do we have to blow the spoilers whistle with like 20 minutes to go?
Guys, that's... Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go, buddy.
All right.
I imagine this would be amazing if I was high.
4K,
Right,
eat your heart
right.
out.
Or, I'm sorry,
We
I'm sorry, Joe and Chris. More amazing.
and we now begin the Cirque de Hologram section.
Okay. Wow.
That's Chris's first
And
wow.
for anyone
Let me
who-
write that down. That's Chris's first wow of the night.
Let's, yeah, everybody,
I have
please
to go help
start
solve
documenting
a
how many times.
Minor emergency. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For anyone who's curious about the names, Mala and Itchy and Lumpy, later on in canon, they did provide these Wookiees with more Wookiee-esque names rather than these odd human words.
These characters come back in canon.
In my headcanon, they be spelled like YCKXCHI or something like that. They're just, that just sounds like
in
the
my
word.
head canon, these are all Han Solo's nicknames for them.
Yeah.
Much like you.
Now, Joe, I remember two of them, but for Chewie's wife, Mala, do you know what her proper Wookiee name is? Because I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Malabaka.
I know that Chewbacca's father, we call him Itchy, but his proper in-canon name was eventually updated to Atachitik. And Lumpy was updated to Lumpa Wumpa.
When you
No,
say
like-
when you say canon, where is this
that's
coming
better.
from? Is this in Clone Wars or is this in some comic book somewhere?
Well, we should call it Legends canon.
Okay.
It was in books and video games before the Disney buyout.
It'll be
years
back.
back.
It'll be back. It'll be back. I'm saying.
Well,
I'm calling it.
they were in the Lego
Yeah,
special. There was a quick shot of Mala and Lumpy and Itchy in that. I don't know if they said
Mhm.
I don't know if they said their names, but I remember
Doesn't
seeing
matter. They're in it.
Yeah.
Is Billy Barty in this anywhere?
No.
Probably. It's the 70s.
So, Joe, I'm
Yes.
99% sure that you watched this when it aired. I did too. Any of y'all old enough when it came out?
I was.
I would have if I was alive.
I mean, I guess technically I'm old enough, but like,
I was 1 year old
I
when
would've
this
been,
came on.
what,
So
Yeah.
I was old enough, but I have no conscious recollection of having watched it. But I know enough of it that I must have watched it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I am now baffled. You guys, I've been quiet because I switched to my new computer to watch this, and it finally loaded the way it's supposed to on this app. And I'm kind of sorry that I did. Because I got onto this weird checkerboard nutcracker.
Why is Luke wearing
Nutcracker,
so much
whatever.
makeup?
Did he have like a car accident?
It's
Not yet.
Yeah, it
they
was-
couldn't get Mark Hamill, so they got a mannequin of Mark Hamill instead, and they brought it to life, and now it's here on screen. And yeah, that's what I couldn't remember. and Jeff sounds like he's confirming my suspicions. This was after Mark Hamill's motorcycle accident, from the sounds of it. So they had to add the heavy makeup to cover up the injuries.
Yeah, and Jeff mentioned this a minute ago. There's a lot of screen time for no intelligible dialogue. Yeah, that's a big part of this. It's just Wookiees roaring at each other for 10 or 15 minutes at a time. No subtitles. We have no idea what they're saying.
I know, guys.
Was this before or after Corvette
That's one
Summer?
part I can understand, please.
Before or after what, Rick?
Corvette
Summer.
Summer. That was Mark's teen. Was it a raunchy teen comedy? It wasn't raunchy.
No, it's not raunchy.
It was. I saw it because Mark Hamill was in it, and I was hoping it would be raunchy. And it wasn't.
So basically, Mala is asking Luke if he's heard from Chewbacca, and he's saying no. And you don't really have to worry about him. He'll be home. He wouldn't miss Life Day.
He's freaking. But basically, what Luke is saying is he's freaking Chewbacca.
Yeah.
He'll whoop the ass of anybody.
Come on, Mala, let's see a little smile.
Come on, Mala.
Come
Let's see a
on,
little
Mala.
smile. Oh my God! Stop smiling.
Try to enjoy your life day. I gotta get back to this.
I
That
watched,
is a
solved.
ferocious female predator right there. She'll kill you.
I watched a few years ago. I watched the Riff Tracks version of this, which is done by the same guys that used to do Mystery Science Theater 3000. And they got to that part, and Luke said, "Come on, Mala, let's see a little smile." And they said, "Are you sure? Because we do it with our butt cheeks."
I've tried watching some riff tracks, and I love the guys. MST3K was a favorite of mine for years, but I think they kind of should have hung it up a few years ago.
Is that a Commodore PET?
Right. I'll be back in
8-bit
a few,
sound
you
effects.
guys.
Okay.
Oh, the cat's awake. Holy cow.
Boy, it's taking a long time to get connected to this feed.
And like we went through getting this call working.
And
Art Carney, ladies and gentlemen.
yet another little piece of nonsense. I mean, this is essentially what Lumpy is doing. Is if I sat down on my computer, hit a couple buttons, and now I have direct streaming access to the security camera feed at the local convenience store.
Right. This was essentially, I mean, yeah, they were making it look like you're watching a Star Wars movie, but this is essentially a variety show. So all these people that were in all the variety shows in the 70s appeared here. That's why you've got Art Carney. That's why you've got B. Arthur. That's why you've got dancing holograms and things like that.
Well, remember?
I hate fish.
So do I, as a matter of fact. I take a drink.
Random Imperial officer.
I just thought I'd show you some of the stupid stuff those
He
Wookiees
looks familiar. I think he was
Oh, yeah.
No.
one of those guys that was in a lot of.
It's possible that some people knew who he was, but no, this Imperial Gunner is so minor. He's not played by a named or recognizable actor, at least not as far as I know.
You're wondering when that shaggy cockpit you're wondering arrived at home. Let me assure you, madam, it's on its way. You know, it's made especially for you by a little old woman 4 planets away.
Now, am I right that this was Art Carney's last screen appearance?
She did it by hand.
It could be. This is 1978.
Really?
No, it was not. I mean, he shows up in Arnold Schwarzenegger's Last Action Hero like 20 years later.
That's
So
right. When did Art Carney die?
That's what I'm checking now.
Or did he die?
hopefully
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
he-
more than
he's
20
very
years
young.
later, because if he was dead when he showed up in Last Action Hero, then, well, actually probably good for him, because Last Action Hero was piece of crap. But it would still be
He
creepy.
died in 2003.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. Last Action Hero was not a piece of crap.
Besides shaving and hair trimming, it's guaranteed to lift stains off clothes.
It was. not to say that it's not entertaining, but it's not good.
So
I'm glad this wasn't his last screen appearance. I thought I read that somewhere, but
not all the time, but some of the time.
he's trying to.
No, perhaps you're thinking of Raul Julia in his last screen appearance being the Street Fighter movie.
that was a tragedy as well.
Good, I thought you would. Now, would you like to pay me something for it, or give me something in trade?
Yes. And in an incredibly tone-deaf move, they get the Street Fighter movie with Raul Julia, who passed away, I think, 3 days before the film was widely released, and they still kept the post-credit scene with his hand coming out of the rubble and pressing the replay button on his game console.
More stock footage from the movie.
You should see the link.
Yep.
This is a scene. I just found this out the other day. This scene was originally from Star Wars, but it got cut, and then they repurposed it for this show.
Yeah.
So
that's
actually
way,
Dave Proud.
That's the only way that they could credit James Earl Jones as being in the movie. Is they had a cut scene that they could use. Meanwhile, back at Chewbacca's house. Okay, he uses a towel to dry his hands when he's completely made of fur.
She's making sure that the dishes are clean.
Oh my God, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop it.
I've
Okay, that's
Harvey.
Oh, she was checking the DVDs to find the right tutorial video.
Harvey Korman, I think, plays 3 or 4 different characters in this, so this is his first appearance.
I have wondered how. I've wondered how Carol Burnett did not. I mean, how she escaped to this with everyone else that was on.
They probably couldn't afford her because Star Wars hadn't really started raking in the bucks yet.
A bantha roast.
Bantha rump, even.
Bantha rump roast. I don't think she's quite chopping it like that there, Mala.
You got it. I you know, as ludicrous as this is, you got to give Harvey Korman credit. He elevates everything he was in, no matter how ridiculous it was.
Yeah. Now the legend says that George Lucas did not watch this before it aired, and after it aired, he made sure it was never seen again. Well, you know, until YouTube.
I've heard that too. That he had all copies destroyed, but I don't think so.
Well, he tried to have all copies destroyed. I'm sure that if there's an original, like, you know, film negative that was cut together for TV broadcast, that probably still exists somewhere, but he can legally prevent the TV stations from releasing that or airing it. However, anyone who recorded it on television when it was originally aired, which is obviously what happened with most of these YouTube uploads, he can't go out and find them and hold them back. Although he has said in multiple interviews that if he could destroy all copies of it, he would, to prevent this from being seen by anyone ever. Now, has anyone heard the story of Carrie Fisher and her copy of the holiday special?
Yes.
No.
It was, and I can't remember for sure.
She's now Z5 People Brox.
I can't remember for sure what it was that he wanted her to do. I think it might have been getting her to do Empire Strikes Back, or it might have been something else entirely, like another film appearance or something like that. But George Lucas had said, "Carrie, can you do this thing?" Whatever it was. And she said, "I will do that if you give me a for real copy of the holiday special." So he did. And from that day on, anytime that Carrie Fisher was hosting a party in her home, when she decided the party was over and she wanted everyone to get the F out of her house, she would put that on TV.
Brandon says that this movie was created to dodge taxes.
I think he was talking about Last Action Hero.
Oh, okay.
Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter.
I can see that.
I assumed that it was a poorly thought out attempt to cash in on the idea of movies based on video games, because Super Mario Brothers worked out so well.
Oh yeah. Now all these shots of the ship and the dogfight and everything are straight from the movie.
Oh yeah.
But the interior shot of the cockpit is obviously like, it looks like it's made of cardboard, and it's just there's guys behind it shaking it.
I think this was all shot on the original sets.
It doesn't look
But the
like
problem
it.
is it's shot on video,
Yeah, that's true.
and video is a whole lot higher resolution than what you could see, and so it's looking like what it was.
Yeah.
It almost looks
This
like
reminds me.
they went to Disney World and just put them in the Star Tours ride and said,
I was just going to say, when I was 18, I went to Paramount and I was part of a Star Trek thing where I played a Klingon.
yeah.
I did that.
This approximates
I did that too.
that level of quality where they intercut me and other people on different sets into scenes from like Wrath of Khan and Search for Spock.
Mm-hmm. I remember
did
when
I had the video cassette from it,
I still do, yeah.
and I left it at an ex-girlfriend's house by accident, and for a long time I was upset about that. And then a few years back,
It's right here.
it was probably a good thing I never got that back.
Tom, you still have it?
Yeah, it's right here behind me. It's at the bottom of the stack, though.
So you guys, sir, I wasn't alone. Okay, cool.
I was not on that trip, so I couldn't be in the video with him. It was just Tom and some of his friends. But he brought it home and he had the whole family watch it, and I was like, "It's not fair."
All right, so now I want to ask which part, Rick? Which part did you play?
I think I played the captain. I think I
What the Klingon captain or the Federation captain?
fuck if I remember.
Well, did you put on a Klingon head? Or
Oh no! I wasn't a Klingon. I was definitely the Federation.
oh, gotcha. And how about
I
Tom?
was there alone, so depending on how many people were in your group, you'd get different parts, and I was there by myself. So I think I was Kirk, or I guess you weren't Kirk. You were, but
No, you were just part of a crew that beamed down.
yeah.
Did you
They
have
called
like a
you
giant
Dirk.
tentacle monster in yours, or
A what?
like a giant tentacle monster, like a squid?
Dude, I so don't remember. This was like 1997.
Oh, 97. Wow, mine was like 10 years before that. So mine was 88.
Mine was like 92 or 93. I was the Starfleet captain cadet. So
Yeah, I had an uncle that went to, I don't know if he went to the Vegas experience or whatever that they had in the 90s, but the only commemoration that he could get was they took his picture and they put him on the bridge in the cast. I can make that now. I could make that now in like 5 minutes, but
I got to go to the Star Trek experience once. I went to a week-long training seminar in Vegas. This was 96, I think, 95, 96. It was amazing. It was absolutely incredible.
it's all gone now.
And when they shut it down, it was a mournful day when they shut down Star Trek: The Experience, because I always wanted to get back there. Because I had, this was long before digital cameras, and I didn't own a camera, so I bought one of those disposable ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on.
And like half the film didn't come out.
Oh, wow.
Now it's about to get really weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry I turned this into a Star Trek discussion, but hey.
Self-defense, Chris.
Jeff says that they are using the original sets, he says that the original Cantina set is upcoming. Yeah, I knew that they used the Cantina set. That Millennium Falcon set just looks awful.
And the costumes, and the original costumes for the Cantina. Now, John, I recommend you turn up the volume on your YouTube player for this section so you can hear what's happening.
I think John checked that. I don't know if he's even... Well, it says his camera... I can't see him or hear him.
I see John.
I think Sean might be referring to Joe, not John.
No, I can't see John either. I see a little alien and his mic is turned off. John, you might have to turn it off and turn it back on again, because I can't see you.
We can all hear him, but you
need to turn yours off.
No, if I turn mine
Sean,
off, the whole
we can
thing
hear him and
shuts
see
down.
him.
I'm the one recording. If I turn him off,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can't. All right, never mind.
All right, now I can. Something's happening. I can. John, say something.
Are we?
No.
Wow.
This is the
Yeah, I can hear you.
VR trip that.
Yes.
But if Sean can't see or hear you, you may not be getting recorded.
No, you're not getting recorded. I can't. Because everything's coming through my computer.
Are these sea monkeys? What are they? They look like brine shrimp to me.
And now they approach the egg.
It looks like an old National Geographic video.
And soon, Kirstie Alley and John Travolta will have their meet cute.
Yeah.
Is that Diane Carroll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit, she's beautiful.
Yeah. Itchy thinks she's
And
beautiful,
Itchy
too.
agrees with you, Chris. I gotta say, this is absolutely the perfect time for my upstairs neighbors to be moving out.
Well,
I'm kind of surprised you guys can't hear it.
John, I'm going to remove you and send you another invitation.
What do they call that when they whisper people to sleep on YouTube? Is this like ASMR?
ASMR. I live for that shit.
Yeah, well, this is basically ASMR of the 70s.
Somebody's being attacked. Now, are you guys? Is the video like stopping every third frame for you guys too?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very Max Headroom.
It's a bit stuttery, yes.
Okay.
Who knew that Diane Carroll was the sea monkey queen of my dreams?
And someone who is still on a microphone was apparently just murdered by a cat.
John is missing the best part of this.
Oh,
There's John.
Oh, she's singing now?
you know what? I'm ashamed of myself that I didn't. Of course, she's going to. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see it coming.
I have no
No,
idea.
that's not the flashlight. That's the lightsaber. Ah!
I have no idea how long you've been talking and haven't been recorded, but
We've enjoyed it.
I've just been enthralled by the mermaid siren that apparently is Diane Carroll.
See, the thing is, you're not entirely wrong. This is a variety show with kind of a plot woven around it.
Mhm.
How is that?
What is that? Somebody's dog howling?
Somebody's being murdered.
Joey, your mic's still hot, and you're like battling hordes of
It
cats.
could be Joe. Yeah,
That-
maybe he just turned off his camera and didn't turn off his mic.
That could be part. Let me mute his mic just in case.
Yeah.
You know, I actually kind of missed the variety show.
It seems like at one time, because Nick at Night used to love to rerun variety shows on the week, especially on the weekends, and it seems like everybody had a variety show at one time or another.
Well, various comedians have tried to bring back variety shows in the past 10, 15 years, but they just never last.
You see, the thing is, from like age 9 to age
Maya Rudolph, I think, is the last one I can think of who tried to
madly
do
in love
basically a variety show.
and so I never missed the Donnie and Marie show.
See, I remember watching stuff like this in the 70s when I was a kid, and variety shows are kind of like story anthologies. There's a certain inertia to get through because every 5 minutes it's something new,
Yeah.
and you were just settled into the last thing, and now the new thing is starting, and you just get settled into it, and you're like, yeah, I'm kind of digging this Diane Carroll thing, and it's going to be over in 30 seconds, and I have to now get over the hurdle of settling into something new. It's bringing back a lot of TV memories I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
But this costume is amazing.
A lot of spirit glue, I think, went into it.
Brandon's
I wish
saying
there was
that
a little less.
He
Just a
thinks
little
that
less.
the closest to a variety show present day would be like Jimmy Kimmel. I think a lot of like the late night talk shows and stuff, but it seems like back in the 70s it wasn't like Donnie and Marie was like a weekly show, right?
Yeah.
But
That's
they had
unfair.
like
Friday
a lot of celebrities would have just like a one-off variety special, like a 2-hour event, and it seems like everybody had one.
Yeah.
Maya Rudolph tried to do one a couple of years ago. Cedric the Entertainer had one.
Bill Murray did a Christmas one on Netflix.
All right, folks. Pardon me for a moment.
Well, yeah, but like as a regular show, I mean, not a special.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna take a second and tend to this cat. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. This
John,
just
is your camera on or
this-
just your mic?
it just goes on.
Both.
I only see your little avatar, not your face.
I see and hear John just fine. This
I
is
hear John. I don't see
This scener thing is for the birds.
yeah. I think that maybe this is a one-time.
Hey, there he is. He's back.
Guess what I did?
And disappeared.
Turned on your camera.
I turned it off and turned it on again. Yeah.
3PO and Leia.
Hey, all right.
And 3PO doesn't look as shiny as you think he would for television.
These sets look like something from Doctor Who from the 70s.
Yeah.
Well, there were several different 3PO costumes.
Happy Life Day.
Uh-oh.
They probably didn't want the shiniest one because you'd see the camera.
Did it just
crew.
crash for everybody else?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was also
Oh, no.
hearing the YouTube audio through someone's mic.
I was too.
Hold on.
Could it have been me? I had to reload from one computer to another and redo everything because my old computer wasn't working.
I am perfectly comfortable blaming all of this on Singer. Any.
That's fine by me.
I mean, it might have been you. It might have been me. Who
Hold on a
knows? It
second.
could have been.
I'll see if I can bring it back up.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. I don't remember the rest of it, which is probably a really good thing.
That's pretty much it.
Something about please stay.
I watched that bit like last year, and it's
Jeff got it.
brilliant. It's like painful to watch.
Oh no, it is as great as it ever was. All right, I'm continuing
Okay.
to watch on the YouTube.
We probably should have synchronized our continue, but whatever.
Isn't it one giant happy feed for everyone?
I think it's synchronizing for across all of us.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not
you should
hiccuping
synchronize
anymore, though.
everybody. Leia's
You know
Mine's
what?
not-
You have to turn it off and turn it on again. No, never
Mine's
mind.
not rolling. All I see is Star Wars Holiday Special with a little play
Did you
button.
hit continue?
I did.
Yes, indeed, ma'am. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, there we go. Now I got.
She's expressing hope towards the trade.
All right.
Look, I can see you're in good hands, Mama. I'll contact you again.
You're in good hands with Art Carney.
How high is Carrie Fisher in this? Do you think?
I was
from
just
what I
thinking,
heard,
how much blow was she doing?
She probably didn't. She probably
behind
didn't
that
remember.
console?
She probably didn't remember.
I don't
doing
feel like
this.
she is in good hands. I mean, I feel like she can take care of herself, but Art Carney's already hit on her once.
Yeah.
oh, that's just a sales technique.
Thanks, hon.
I feel the same way about you too, pal.
You let me down all the time.
I'm still pissed off about not getting a medal.
Put her land on the north side will be safer there. So it's a long.
All right, is the video still streaming for everyone else?
It is. For
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is. It's a shock that it never
They're
worked.
about to land on the north side because it's safer there.
Yeah.
Happy life day.
All right, because mine took me back to the gray screen with the title and the little continue button on it.
It'll sync for you in a few minutes.
That's Yavin, damn it.
That happened to me too, Scott.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris.
Give it a moment.
All right, we're back.
All right. Has anybody looked up who played these stupid kids? And
No.
can we get them on the Infinite Potato Alliance?
Don't worry about them. They can't hit anything.
Oh shit!
Don't ever open the door for the cops.
Imperial cut
No.
pieces.
I was all excited. I thought it was. Yeah, they got me.
Why
Yeah.
are stormtroopers coming to like Wookiee children?
They're looking for Chewbacca and Han.
Chewbacca's a known sympathizer.
Yeah.
They're gonna boil these kids alive, aren't they?
Is that the guy that was Kemp in Young Frankenstein?
I see Harvey Korman. All I can think of is Blazing Saddles. So I get where you get that.
Wow.
No, he isn't. Never mind.
He looks like he has ways of making you talk, regardless.
He's in a Bond film at least, I bet.
This might be the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh, and this is still the good part.
Where is the other Wookiee male?
The other
mama.
Wookiee male.
Maybe I could be of some help, sir. Who are you?
I doubt he could understand what she said.
I'm the trader in this district. You see, the truth of the matter is, she had a terrible fight.
It's a dealer in
You
Kivas.
definitely get the feeling that this angry gray uniformed Imperial, you really get the feeling that he was a Doctor Who villain for one episode and one episode only.
Oh yeah.
Art Carney. I left my identification. Here's my identification.
I whipped that up myself. That's a pretty fast-selling little item.
Yeah, Brandon says that kind of feels like some of the old bad British sci-fi he used to watch.
Well, some people like to keep things neat
Yeah.
and clean, and that's why I had the
Well, given that most of Star Wars was shot at Pinewood Studios, it kind of is bad British.
That's I know this apartment from Blake 7. Now I know. Thank you.
Oh shit! That is an astute stormtrooper.
The only one.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's like a desk. So the fact that there's a sliding compartment on a desk isn't that suspicious.
I mean, do they have
Right.
mid-century modern on Wookiee planet?
Sure.
Well, Chewbacca does a lot of traveling.
In the chat,
a
Jeff
smuggler.
found the actress who played Lumpy.
just have a little more work to finish up here. And oh, by the way,
Age 40 when this hit television.
Really?
Wookiee food isn't the greatest, but
Yeah.
Art Carney always looks 70, no matter what, unless he's Ed Norton.
And drunk.
He was the original Felix Unger in the Broadway run of Neil Simon's The Odd Couple.
No
True
kidding.
story. Yep.
I didn't know that. Who was Oscar?
Walter Matthau.
Oh, so it was Carney and
Walter Matthau went to the movie, and they recast Carney.
All right. So why are they taking Marla's boombox?
Because
Uh,
they weren't
it's a
taking
link-
it; they were
it's a link to Chewie.
examining it to make sure that it wasn't like
Oh,
some
is that
kind
what it
of
is?
a
Okay.
bomb or something.
Yeah, to them, it's suspicious equipment, but
I
thankfully,
wasn't sure what it
I
actually
had
was.
that record player as a kid.
thankfully, Art Carney to the rescue, and he's gonna show him that it's an innocent piece of entertainment equipment.
This is a radio
Flam
setting.
artist.
Star Wars radio setting.
The flam artist
It's like
Carney.
this classic Art Carney bit where he's like,
Was this like his dad? Oh wow.
his shtick where he's like just fiddling with things.
Wow.
Oh,
That's right, Frankie.
This is another musical number.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it Diane Carroll again?
No,
No.
It's Jefferson Starship.
It's
Yeah.
Jefferson Starship.
I like Starship and Jefferson Starship. Two different bands. Actually.
I think at this point it was just
Like
Starship.
airplane? Like
Yeah.
Jefferson Airplane?
Not Airplane.
Like Starship?
Post Airplane, pre Starship.
Yeah,
Hang glider?
I think they were just Starship. Oh my god. That was a poor choice of silhouettes.
Oh, was it?
No,
I think they did exactly what they meant.
I was gonna say that's coding, is what that is.
or was it the best choice?
I'm sorry. No version of this band without Grace Slick is worth a shit.
Wait, so when did Grace Slick come back? Because I know she was in Starship.
She probably was like, "Hell no, I'm not doing this."
So she was part of the band, but she was just like, "Yeah, go fuck yourself." Wow.
I think I don't know. I can't remember what show I told this story on, but a couple years back, I saw by accident I saw a Starship in concert. So I went to it was a Blue Oyster Cult show that I went to, but I didn't realize it was part of a festival. So there was like 5 different bands, and one of them was Starship, or what's left of it. The only member that's left of the band is the dude. I don't even remember. I don't even know his name.
I want to say his name is Mickey or Mick something.
Something like that.
But
yeah.
I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
And I was dreading that because of course BOC was they were the headline, so they were the last band of the night. But they actually put on a decent show, and Heresy, though this may be, We Built This City actually kicks ass live.
That's a great song. I like a lot of Starship.
I hate that song with a passion, but it was
Miracles.
fun
You
to
don't
watch.
like Miracles? Everybody loves Miracles. Rick, if only you believed like I believe.
Jeff wants to know if the microphone's supposed to be a pink light.
The woman who was singing the
Jeff, I'm gonna make that canon. I'm gonna say yes. That microphone is supposed to be a lightsaber.
Well, that's exactly what you should do with the lightsaber: is put it up to your mouth.
Yeah, he's not even holding it by the handle.
I feel like Sean
This
was
Jedi has no training.
about a Pornhub account earlier. I think we've stumbled onto that.
That's David St. Hubbins. No. It's who's the bass player for Spinal Tap?
That's Rudy Sarzo.
The bass player. Oh, come on, Harry Shearer as
Harry Shearer's character. Derek Smalls.
Yes, thank you. Yes. And then, of course, the drummer here playing the they're not drums, they're light drums, rather like a lightsaber, but it's drums, so it's light drums. Unnamed drummer who will be taken by the dark side of the Force and replaced in a Force explosion.
This show just oozes disturbing 70s sexuality.
Is it really, really bad that I'm digging every musical number I've seen so far?
I like
No,
the song. I
this,
don't like
this
him
is
singing.
this isn't bad. Just wait.
Well, like the song is strong. I think the song's okay.
Yeah, that was a great guitar
I do
solo.
not like his voice.
I mean, this is in my wheelhouse.
My favorite musical number is coming up.
So
of course, that Imperial is a little bit too interested in this
else,
music.
like, gathering around.
I'm getting the sense that he's supposed to be hypnotized by this or something. That they're keeping him occupied while they do something
Hide
in the
evidence.
background. I don't know.
An all-male starship, Jefferson Starship, is just wrong.
I don't know if I would call them all male.
Guys, I found an article or an interview with the actress who played Lumpy.
Okay.
Back in 2008. She said, "Oh, everyone loved it. Everyone had a great time."
Oh, I'm sure it was a blast to do this. It's just not that much fun to watch it.
Well, they're probably more of a blast for some than it was for others, since, as you'll probably be able to tell fairly easily when Carrie Fisher comes on screen, I doubt that she remembered very much of this after they were done filming.
She did not want to do this at all. Hey, Stacy! Hi!
And you can tell that Carrie Fisher didn't want to do this at all because she was blitzed out of her mind while they were filming.
I think she would have been blitzed out of her mind regardless.
Oh, Patty Maloney was in there too?
That's
is that
Lumpy.
who's in Lumpy?
Yeah, Patty Maloney is Lumpy.
Oh, okay. I know who she is. She and Billy Barty were married, if I'm recalling properly. And they were both like it. Anytime they needed someone under 4 feet in anything in the 70s, it was either Billy Barty or Patty Maloney.
Yeah.
She was not married to Barty.
Okay, that I wasn't sure about. I may have just been.
Yeah, Joseph Vitek.
Stormtroopers really love pointing guns in people's directly in their faces
because they can't hit anything.
How about
if
that?
they're
That's the only way they know that.
Hey, Stacy, did you get auto-corrected? Were you trying to stay finally fucking fixed, or?
Oh, there we go.
She was
trying to censor herself, but
oh, okay.
She was trying to be anti.
Sorry.
I mean, upstairs.
Yeah.
Talk about a
microphone back.
The upper area. Yeah.
Did he just throw a Wookiee with one hand?
I thought Wookiees were supposed to be like really badass.
Well, I guess that's Grandpa Wookiee. So
he's an old man. Give him a break.
He's lost.
He's tired out after watching that Diane Carroll video.
I know how he feels.
Their eyes are cooking into my soul.
I'll forget this ever happened.
Just give me a little kiss.
That never ends. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, you know the funny thing is, I know I must have seen this in the 70s. I can't see myself having sat through this, even though it had some Star Wars in it.
I'm almost positive.
Oh my God, that looks like Milton.
That I remember. I remember watching this, and I want to say that I recognized how horrible it was at the time, but I can't commit to that.
Oh, here's the Boba Fett.
Here we go.
And you can tell this is a copy from another country. There, none of that was in English.
All right, I definitely want to hear this.
I can turn it up a little bit. Let me see.
Which has been sought by our forces and by the Empire.
The talisman.
There's a joint French animation project.
So, yeah.
The animation looks like it's from that Droids cartoon.
It's the Millennium Falcon.
They're coming out of light speed. I can't make contact.
Try a lower channel.
It looks like one of the rejected bits from Heavy Metal.
Yeah. Great minds, John. Great minds.
I can't make radio contact.
Why does Han look like somebody just grabbed his face and just pushed it upwards?
Falcon, do you copy?
You're right, General. I can't
Just said French animation.
Yeah.
Whatever he's doing, there must be a reason. Hold your fire.
We've lost all contact, sir.
Stand by. The Falcon is near impact.
Meanwhile,
was it created specifically for the special, or is this something else?
no,
This was created for the
special. Yeah.
Because if they had a whole movie like this, I would watch the shit out of it.
This was the first on-screen appearance of Boba Fett. I don't know if we've mentioned that yet.
Is Boba Fett narrating?
No.
No. He shows
we
up
haven't
as
hit
a
20
character in
times
a little
like
bit.
that yet, but we're close.
But I don't think he means to hit us. Chewie's a better shot than that.
Meanwhile, back at the rebel base.
At the Hall of Wookiees.
This is Y4 to base. He's heading straight
I love how 3PO's design makes him look like he has like a Poirot mustache.
Now, this is supposed to be, I mean, I know this is a cartoon, but in the story of the show, they're supposed to be watching what's actually happening with Chewie and Han, right?
No, Lumpy, it's just a. I don't know why there would be a cartoon about the rebels, but Lumpy was able to watch that.
The rebellion was taking a very novel approach to propaganda.
Yeah.
Can I say that as much as I love the X-Wing, I really like the Y-Wing even better?
This was a good toy.
Yeah, it was. We had one as a kid. It was a great design.
Can't contact the base.
Are they 3 fingers?
Are they what?
Lazy.
The Falcon by visual sighting. Maybe it's close by.
Oh,
They don't have all 5 fingers.
Oh yeah, he's only got 4 fingers. Oh, that was a yummy laser
Yep,
blast.
classic 4-finger animation.
We'll be dessert soon.
So it's 4 fingers.
There it
so
goes,
it's like
it crashed
the Simpsons
again.
universe?
Give me a second, I'll bring it back up.
Rick, do you think that you like the Y-wing because the wings look like nacelles?
I have often considered that possibility, and maybe.
I remember thinking the same thing when I was a kid. That these are just like warp engines.
Right.
That is a strong possibility. I mean, I love the X-wing. You know, don't get me wrong.
Are we going to sync up our continues?
I also really like Y-wings.
3, 2, 1, continue.
Boba Fett is Darth Vader's right-hand man.
Well, let me back up a little bit more.
Oh, wow.
There's Boba Fett right there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I may have
We'll
skipped
meet- what happened?
I may have skipped a minute or two. Boba Fett rescued him from the dragon thingy.
Is everybody on this call up to date with The Mandalorian?
No, I haven't seen one episode of The Mandalorian.
Okay, so you don't care.
I mean, I know there was a giant reveal on the finale, and if I could avoid being spoiled, I'd like to.
I don't want to talk about that. I just want to one of the amazing things The Mandalorian has done is make me like Boba Fett, because I've never liked that character. And I really like him in The Mandalorian,
Well,
which
you
is
might
just
you
blowing my
might
mind.
like his new show. He's gonna have a new show next year.
Boba Fett is Darth
Yeah.
Vader's right-hand man. I'm afraid this whole adventure has been an Imperial plot.
I'm not sure if I would say Boba Fett was Darth Vader's right-hand man.
Well, what? I mean,
I don't remember.
it was.
That's what 3PO just said. He said Boba Fett is Darth Vader's right-hand
Right, I
man.
mean, at this point, they just made him up. They don't know what he was, you know?
I'm not listening to this shit.
Remember, he was supposed to be
Yeah,
Vader's
yeah.
brother.
May I quote directly, sir?
It's supposed to be Vader's brother. Well,
It was one concept.
oh, okay.
This is like a short that I would have seen on Night Flight in the 80s. I love this.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, arguably that animated short is the best part of the entire 2-hour special.
Apparently,
disagree with that argument.
I mean, you saw Diane Carroll, right?
I would agree with that argument.
Apparently, at the broadcast, the Nielsen rating tanked after the cartoon was over. So, like,
What are they
second-
even looking for?
Brandon, I did not ruin the podcast listener's sync. That was Scener's fault. If you're listening on the podcast,
I have suspicion. I have suspicion that Brandon is talking about people who are listening to us in one place, but watching the video on their own YouTube.
No,
Yeah.
Is that a
right.
strike?
No, but
if you're
Sean's
doing
saying
that, we're at on the video. We are at the 1 hour, 1 minute, and 37-second mark.
That's all. You know, who said heavy metal? Was it?
To me, that That looked
I
like a
said
heavy
it and
metal
disagreed.
segment. John said it as well.
Okay. The company that made that animation, Nelvana, was offered a chance to work on heavy metal, and they declined.
Nelvana makes good stuff, or they have made some good stuff.
Yeah, but they because I was like, yeah, that looks like straight out of heavy metal, but they chose not to do it. Which probably was a mistake.
Yeah, like Brandon said, you should just watch ours on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna put this video on YouTube, so you just watch it with us. And when it crashes, you'll get to enjoy it with us. And it just crashed again. I said that.
Jeff Hughes, Chris.
Jeff says that Han Solo looked a bit like Kylo Ren in the animation, and he is 100% right. And now we're
died again.
Are we reloading?
Yeah, I'm reloading. Hold on.
Hey, Sean, it was still playing for me, at least, when you said it crashed.
Yeah, it was still playing for me as well. It was, choppy like it's been the whole time, but it was still playing.
Yeah, but if it doesn't play for me, I'm not, and it doesn't get recorded.
You want to coordinate our continues?
Too late.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it's crashing.
I'm just trying to get through this at this point.
This kind of reminds me of our Night of the Living Dead read, where we got about halfway through it and went, fuck it.
I have not encountered any bee hoppers just yet.
Yeah, okay, so...
And I haven't had to supply half of the commentary in this voice.
Here's what I'm... Whoa! Sorry.
So do we restart now, or...?
Yeah.
I restarted. The guy in black coming downstairs.
It'll sync up.
There we go.
Nothing up my sleeve.
Up your room.
Oh God.
I'm still spinning on the title card.
WHIO TV, Channel 7, Dayton, Ohio.
That's clever. W Ohio.
Yeah, WHIO.
Hi-yo! The longest staircase ever.
Well, it's a tree.
That will keep
a lot of
him busy
vertical
for a while.
architecture.
Are you guys actually seeing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Lump
not.
just made out with a bantha head.
What is that? Oh, that's supposed to be like a stuffed bantha, and they tore it in half.
Stuffed bantha, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's yet more merchandising.
Yeah.
Merchandising.
Smaller recreations of that are available to purchase.
No.
He needs a Tauntaun sleeping bag.
Yeah. They do make those.
I know. That started as an April Fool's Day joke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I don't think you have to slice them open with a lightsaber to get inside though.
No, but the inside is entrails.
Yeah.
and Sean, you kind of do have to open them up with a lightsaber because the zipper tab on those sleeping bags, it's a little teeny tiny lightsaber.
That's funny.
Oh.
So you're using a small lightsaber to open them up.
The worst thing about ThinkGeek shutting down their online service is that there were no April Fool's Day products this year.
Yeah. Yeah, they always pick one every year. They pick one to become a real product.
The motor abilities of Amorphian citizens are
Harvey
frequently
Korman.
impaired by malfunctions,
Take two.
which result in a temporary loss of power.
If you are trying to keep up with us, we're at the 1 hour, 3 minute, and 1 hour and 4 minute mark.
Somewhere in that area.
For selecting our brand of mini
That's Harvey Korman.
If you assemble it properly, following the instructions I am about to give you, it will provide many years of fun and valuable service to you.
Okay, we're lucking out because as Harvey Korman continually glitches throughout this segment, our own glitches in the feed and the stream of this video are going to just add to the fun.
He's just scratching his ass.
Containing all the tools you'll need. It looks like this. Try not to rip it
He's the only character in this that you laugh at because he's actually doing something funny.
Yeah. Like I said, Corman was a genius.
Now, this is the first thing you'll need. Please be careful not to hurt yourself on the sharp edges. Ow.
I remember watching him on the Carol Burnett show, and when they would break and laugh. Now I know a lot of times in shows like that they actually break. The break is on purpose because it gets a big laugh out of the audience. And I think that they were masters at knowing when to do that.
No, it was just a matter of, you know, you had Carol Burnett, Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, Lyle Waggoner, Vicki Lawrence. They were all just so amazing and hilarious that yes, the audience loved it. We loved it when they would break character and they would make each other laugh, but it was, it was completely spontaneous. They never did it on purpose.
Well, Tim Conway, they never knew when he came out and did something. They didn't know what he was gonna do. He would get it completely off script and and go the other way with it.
And then when Vicki Lawrence finally gave it back to him, was pure genius.
It's the scene is still classic. Sometimes I'll go back just to watch that particular sketch, and the entire time. When you watch that particular famous blooper and breaking scene, when I was young, it blew my mind when I finally realized, wait a minute, that's Bert from Mary Poppins on the end of the couch, and he hasn't said a thing.
Of our neurocranial synapses is absolutely essential.
Okay, if I was a kid watching that, that scared me a little bit.
Maybe. You grew up in a world without droids.
And I think it says something about the quality control department of that transmitter's manufacturer that they let the installation video go out with such a malfunctioning droid.
This shot right here, there used when I was a kid, there was a cartoon of Ewoks, and when they would show
with the best theme song ever.
It looked like that when they would when a scene would start and they'd show the houses and stuff. That's what it looked like.
Well, the company that did the Boba Fett cartoon did Ewoks as well.
Yeah. Tatooine, the most important planet in
the incomparable.
The most important planet in the galaxy.
Where are Owen and Brew skeletons? Too soon?
This was another scene that was shot for Star Wars, but got cut out.
Yeah, I get the sense that this was kind of put together with a bunch of cut pieces that they didn't use. A lot of the aliens that look like they're just wearing rubber masks.
Well, they are. I mean, a lot of them were just rubber masks.
Yeah.
Lucas was never happy with this scene, but
some people might consider this a spoiler, but I don't care. Did anyone hear McClunky in the season finale of Mandalorian?
All right, I'm taking off my earbuds.
I didn't hear McClunky. I didn't hear it.
Who said McClunky?
Okay, as well, Chris still has his earbuds out. The post-credit scene of Mandalorian, Bib Fortuna, you could hear McClunky slipped into the lines that he was saying. It was real quick.
I didn't hear that.
No, I missed that.
Harvey Korman again.
Yep.
And
you're good, Chris.
Yep.
I thought I taught you to drink faster than that. Well, at least you're steady.
It's Maud.
Now drink up. I know where that came from.
It's
And then there's
Dorothy.
Maud.
What'll it be? Hello, Acme. Okay, we'll do it your way. Hello. Now we'll do it my way. What'll it be?
Can we talk?
Well, of course we can talk. We are talking. You're not ordering, I'm not pouring, we are not drinking, we are talking. I'm moving this to make room for a drink so that next time I say what'll it be, and you tell me, I can put it right there. Doesn't matter, give me anything. I'll have one of those.
She's hilarious.
I'm sorry I couldn't get back before.
For what?
Until now. Until tonight.
I don't know if you guys have watched any
My
episodes
grandmother
of
had a picture like that.
Golden Girls in the like recently, but that show holds up.
Oh yeah, that show was genius.
Yeah. Well, that's one way to drink a drink.
Acmina.
Brandon says thank you for being a friend. Yeah.
It's all gone. Look, there's a flower on it.
Yeah, I haven't watched any recently, but and anytime I think back to it, I remember it just still being brilliant even today.
You know what I love is the fact that a lot of my students love the show. It's like it's getting a rebirth with younger kids.
Speaking of rebirths, Tom, you and I have been talking about this online. I think Sean posted about it too. Did everyone see that Night Court is getting brought back?
I did.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'll just have to wait and see because I'm afraid of what it will look like without Harry. I mean, Harry was Night Court, so.
Well, he was, but it was the ensemble. I don't know if that's something lightning can catch again.
Well, to a degree, it was the ensemble, but at the same time, who won 3 Emmys 3 years in a row?
John Larroquette.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the last one he turned down. He said it's time for you guys to recognize the accomplishments of my peers.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's the one that's helping to spearhead the new remake.
Oh, John Larroquette got to eat.
Yeah,
well,
and
those
he
can
can
rituals only go so far.
He can carry a sitcom.
It's the Search for Spock.
Yeah,
he had his own sitcom
Search
for a
for
while.
Spock
He was on the John Larroquette show, but then but I don't know if Dan Fielding would be a good center for a sitcom. But that's just me. We'll see. What I would
They'll
really
probably
like.
bring Marky Post back as a judge.
What I would really like is for there to be somewhere where you can watch Night Court now. It's not streaming anywhere.
It's on reruns. You can see it occasionally. I come across it on, like, I don't know if it's not Cozy, but it's like one of those weird we only run 70s reruns channels.
Yeah, it may be on Pluto or something like that. I don't know, but
yeah, you can maybe do it on that too.
By the way, I just want to say that I don't know about you guys, but my video is jumping all over the fucking
place.
Oh,
mine has been since the beginning.
It's playing okay on this end.
Yeah, I'm not for us. It's definitely doing a lot of hopscotching back and forth, but I'm considering this a loose framework for our discussion of the special.
So Melissa Rausch is going to be Harry's daughter because it wasn't clear in the article. I know that it was her company that was bringing it back.
Yeah, it's going to be her daughter. I didn't recognize the name, but now I see. Okay, yeah.
I could see that.
The article I read said specifically she was not acting in it.
Oh, she's not going to be in it?
Yeah, it said that she's the production company, but specifically said she was not acting.
Oh, well, Brandon disagrees with you, Tom.
Fight your source, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon's saying go fuck yourself.
But if Brent Spiner doesn't come back, I'm not watching it. So.
All right. Now, Bull is dead, right?
No,
I don't think so.
No, that's right. It was his predecessor. Okay, never mind.
He was there from the beginning. His first 2 bailiff partners are dead. Selma and Flo.
Oh, right.
Oh, the Flo. But what about, I want to say Rosalind?
No, she's still alive.
Roz Russell.
Yeah, Rosalind
played
Russell,
by Marsha Warfield. I think she's still around.
Yeah.
Marsha Warfield's still alive.
The guy that played Mac is still alive. The blonde-headed lady,
And
I can't remember her. She's
I
still
just
alive.
saw Marky post on the Santa Clarita Diet, so she's around.
A lot of them came back and did
I
a
would
little
assume.
and did a little scene on 30 Rock a few years ago. But that was when Harry was still alive, so he was there too.
Yeah, and a few years ago for 30 Rock, that's 15 years ago.
I didn't even really watch 30
I would
Rock.
assume
I
that
saw,
at some point,
I saw that scene.
at some point, Marky Post will probably come back on this Night Court reboot at some point as like a DA, and also be the new judge, which is going to be Harry's daughter, probably going to be her mom.
Short memory. Oh, listen, do you remember the time?
There we go. Brandon admitting his defeat.
I said we're closed.
Ah, okay.
Look, I'm sorry, we are closed.
I mean, she could do it. She's an actor.
Did y'all ever see the Richard Pryor special?
Yes.
Where
Yes.
he was talking about the Cantina people?
Yeah. I think that's the devil.
I know I've seen it, but I can't remember it.
Oh, there it goes again. It crashed again. Hold on.
I'm still seeing it.
We still see it.
Yeah, but it's not being recorded if I can't see it.
Well, fine. If we gotta record
What's
this,
the
all right.
what's the timestamp that you're seeing?
Fuck if I know.
Well, we don't know. It's stopped now.
Now it's gone. You shut it down. So
Yeah, do I have time to get another drink?
do I have time to go to the bathroom?
Go for it.
Hey, when you come back, just click on continue, and it'll sync you up to wherever
right
Sean
back.
is.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, actually,
I feel like of the times we've done this, Gremlins was actually the most successful, where we just watched our own YouTube or Netflix.
Ooh, ouch! Brandon just got me good.
I'm at an hour 18.
Yeah, you can hit continue now. I've got it going here.
Oh goodness.
The song has started.
Brandon really got me. Viewing, admitting when a fact is incorrect
Isn't
as
Greta-
a defeat
isn't
is what has
Greta supposed
caused
to
our
be
current political climate. Brandon, you got me. You got me good.
This is what I use as the example for this movie. It's the quality, because B. Arthur sings.
Brandon says we'll miss an important plot point. I gotta be honest, we're not really paying that close attention to the plot.
I am. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's coming.
Isn't Greedo supposed to be dead?
Well, not everyone in his species.
Yeah, I'm like, they don't all look alike, Sean. Come on. Scott, you said this is your favorite scene?
It is when it plays from beginning to end.
Why? I'm not being mean. I'm just curious.
Right. I enjoy B. Arthur. I think she's always funny. She always gives a quality performance. She's not half-assing it here. And on Golden Girls, you didn't often enough get to see her display her musical or musical theater talent. And here she gets a whole musical number, and it's delightful.
I'm assuming she did a lot of singing and stuff in the 70s. I don't know. The first thing that I ever saw, I never watched Maude, so first thing I ever saw her in was Golden Girls. Wasn't a lot of singing going on in that show.
And for someone who was raised on the Golden Girls and saw the entire main cast as as old women, as seniors, to see this special and get her a good decade and a half earlier, it's for a grown man, it's nice to see that.
Yeah, when did Golden Girls start? Like 87, 88, something like that? Probably earlier than
Sounds
that.
about right.
I cannot remember. It's been considering how much our mother watched it when we were kids, that show is basically eternal for me.
We leave at once. You, stay here. There's a male missing from this household, and I want you to be here when he returns.
Still looking for the male
It's
Wookiee.
possible he's one of the rebels we're looking for.
These are not the rebels you are looking
That's
for.
why they tossed.
Wait a minute, Brendan, you agree
It's
with
possible he might not be
Greedo
back for
shoot?
weeks.
Dude.
What'd you say, Rick?
Is Brandon saying that he agrees with making Greedo shoot?
No, I made a joke because there was a character that looked like Greedo, and I said, "Isn't Greedo supposed to be dead?" And he said that proof that Han shot first. It just crashed again.
I'm still watching it.
I know you are.
No, we're not
but
recording.
We're not recording?
I'm not recording. If it
Yeah, we're gonna
crashes
have to
on
talk about
my
the time,
end, then
guys.
it's not recording.
If it crashes for Sean, it's not recording.
We got to start from the very beginning.
But I just got back and we still haven't.
No, it played for a while, and now we're resetting it again.
Kind of figured. All right.
Hold on.
I regret not drinking something else.
I think what we're finding here is that there is no such thing as a good video streaming / podcasting app.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
Listen.
when we watched Gremlins is when it went best. When we each just watched on our own thing, and
Yeah, but the audience wouldn't be able to watch it with us. That's what I was trying to do.
Well, yeah,
no, I
and-
know, but
it's
if we
a value
say
never-
we're starting now, I mean I feel like that would have been more successful. And obviously, I mean, we didn't know until we knew. But I'm saying for next time.
But there have been many different.
If we say, all right, if you're watching with us, hit play now. And then if someone drops off or if someone stutters, then they can just catch back up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think we're all sort of synced up anyway, but as much as it's hiccuping, you know.
Wait, who's seeing Linda Carter every time it resets, and how do I get that feature?
Well, it's funny because it says the Incredible Hulk will not be seen tonight, and they show a picture of Wonder Woman. I'm like, you're confused.
Well, no, it was Wonder Woman first, and then the Incredible Hulk because they were like one after the other.
I didn't see.
So was I the only one taken back, Rick? I know that you were to see. Actually, you might be a little too old for this. I hate to say that. When the second I saw that special at the beginning, that special that turns, it's that graphic. When I was a kid, that was always on Channel 2, which was CBS in New York, and then meant you were going to see like Charlie Brown or Rudolph, or so that brought back a lot of memories.
Yes.
Although it's funny because Channel 2 everywhere I lived is a PBS station.
Busted.
What'd you say? What, Rick?
I said Channel 2 has always been a PBS station everywhere I've lived.
No, Channel 2 is CBS in New York.
Huh.
Channel 2,
Channel
Channel
5 was
4 is
PBS.
NBC.
No,
Channel
5 was NBC.
5 was was WNEW. That was a local station. And 7 was ABC.
See, what you kids don't know is that the numbers used to actually correspond to something.
Yeah. I mean, we literally had, I think, 6 channels.
Yeah.
And one of those was PBS, which was Channel 13 in New York.
Oh, wow.
All right, okay. So what happened to everyone else in the house? Y'all are good with it rolling up on the
How did he get there?
They just got there.
They just arrived.
Chewie and Han just got there.
But it's okay. That's
I had to walk.
Wilhelm
I got to
scream.
Schenectady a lot. I'll see
Wilhelm.
okay. So that railing that was strong enough for Lumpy to climb up onto it and walk across it and
Yeah.
treat it like a jungle gym.
Stormtrooper bumps
Mine-
into it, and it's
Oh, there we go. I finally got it. All right.
By
Nice
the way,
hand.
Golden Girls started in 1985.
Which is why I don't think I've ever seen an episode.
Missing out, man. That's a good show. Maybe we need to do a retrospective series.
I don't understand.
Golden Girls podcast.
I was 15. What 15-year-old boy is going to stay home to watch Golden Girls?
I didn't say home to watch
Seriously.
it.
Yeah, Ford commits to his part.
And it's been quite some time. It's available on many platforms.
Oh, I know, but I'm still not interested in seeing it, John. It's okay. You can have it. It's all yours. We'll never have to fight over it, ever.
No, he's
You know
gonna
what? I didn't
he's gonna rewatch Frasier for the 40th time.
40th? Are you kidding, you piker? That was years ago. 40th time.
Hey, Joe's back.
Joe!
Hey, there's Joe. Wait a minute.
Yeah, just in time for the ending, Joe.
Turn your mic back up. Right, there you are.
And you know what I thought was the ending? By the ending, he means the last 35 minutes.
And we
Is it
crashed
just a special
again.
time for family.
Watching Han Solo at this point, all I can think of, because I recently read Carrie Fisher's last book, is that he's banging Carrie Fisher at this point.
And sure.
I mean,
And
good for
why
both
not?
of them. Yeah.
Say what?
Good for both of them.
Yeah, well, no. Read the
I'm
Prince of
sorry.
Pirates. Carrie Fisher was supremely messed up.
I was just making a statement about two attractive people
Oh, well,
to
yeah,
each other. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know like the story behind it. I wasn't trying to be insensitive.
Yeah, well,
No.
one of them deeply entrenched in substance abuse, and the other one was married to somebody else. So maybe not a great situation, but yes, it's attractive person plus attractive person equals yay. Which I don't deny it.
I'm going to continue.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue.
10 minutes or 13 minutes.
Carrie was 20. Oh, I think she was 19 or 20
She
at
was
this
19.
point.
She was
Yeah, I
19
think so.
when they filmed A New Hope. I don't know about here. She's probably 20 by now.
Yeah.
Are we restarting? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it crashed.
It keeps
again.
crashing. This program kind of.
So anyway, what if I told you guys? I know Sean, I've told you this. My story about Starship and the holiday special.
Okay.
We were talking about that when it came on, but what kind of
Hour and a half.
insights do you have to lend, Joe Crow?
We always want to hear your stories, dude.
Well, thank you. Starship came to DragonCon maybe 8 years ago, and with the original lead singer, who was the singer on the holiday special.
There's a graphic love scene about to happen.
Oh, good.
I mean,
And we're back to Pornhub.
I want them to turn away. I don't want to. Okay.
I don't want to see you like a pink Sharpie. No.
It is happening.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
But anyway, so
What you don't know about this is Wookiees' genitals are in their chests. So.
terrifying. So they did the concert, and the press pass people for the DragonCon, they said, "Oh, Starship is open for interviews." So I said, "Yes, please." And so I got there, and they said, "Okay, well, before the concert, they'll have interview time." So I was ready with my questions about the holiday special. As I don't care the other 40 years of your career, I want to know that one time. And so I went backstage, and they said, "Well, we're going to do the interview after the concert." Okay, so in typical, rock concert time, they started very late. And by the time the concert was now, and I'm skipping the details of the concert, but it was pretty good. It's Jefferson Starship.
Yeah.
Good. It was a good concert, and I was backstage, which was nice. However, unlike the 70s, it wasn't like a cool backstage.
Yeah.
It was a backstage in the mid 2000s for a band that had been around for 40 years. So instead of a cool 70s backstage, there were little carrots and bologna
And fruit juice.
and little fruit juices. I'm not making that up.
And little did you know, Joe, that you were the groupie.
Yeah, now I'm a groupie. And so after the concert is over, I said, "Okay, great. Now it's my interview time." And I find their manager, and I say, "Well, what about there was interview time that was scheduled?" And the manager said, "Well, okay, they're done with the concert. They're on the bus they have time for like one question or a couple of questions. And I said, well, really, all I want to do is ask them about Star Wars Holiday Special. So the manager said, cool, I'll go check. So she, like 5 minutes later, she comes back and she says, they don't want to talk about it. And that was it. That was
they may be under orders from Lucasfilm not to talk about it.
Could be. And you know, the thing is, I mean, they were a cutaway. So what do they know? They were just on the stage doing a video. Yeah. So was Grace Slick there? Or?
No, I believe at the time it was their original lead singer, but Grace Slick's daughter was there, to my knowledge.
Do those is that arrangement of lights echo the kind of marking that they have on their door? Sure. Or is that just coincidence?
I see a little silhouette of a man.
That's what I was thinking.
I figured that all 4 of them were getting ready to present
what are we looking at? What are they doing?
I understood up until now. Now I don't.
Road trip.
This is
Now
their Life Day ceremony.
Where are they?
There.
What is happening?
On the celestial plains.
Look.
I feel like
they're about to go into the Avatar state.
I feel like this is what Zephyr Cochrane saw every time he embraced the companion.
And as you'll notice, like in all of the galaxy far, far away, no handrails.
Yeah.
Carousel.
It does look like that, Rick.
Wait, what? Did they just like go through some cosmic wormhole? What?
Sure.
I really don't understand at all.
Are they with the prophets?
Or with the prophets. That would explain a lot, really.
I think there's nothing to understand. It's just, it's a massive acid trip.
I mean, but
no. Hey, look, I think what happened is right now we're inside Carrie Fisher's brain in the 70s.
Dude, still too soon.
It is still too soon.
Yeah.
This was the writers saying, oh crap, we actually wrote some plot. We need to resolve that.
I mean, that's fine. All of that is fine. All of this is fine. I just don't understand where they were.
And
Don't try.
now you know exactly what it was like to be part of the audience in 1978. They didn't know what was going on either.
And the cast, and the writers.
Yeah.
And the Starship.
It's like, well, we have to figure out a way to end this. Let's have everybody walk across the sky and go to what looks like a giant tree trunk.
And Carrie Fisher tried like hell to not have.
It's just so nice to see Carrie just doing her best.
While literally using Peter Mayhew to prop herself upward.
What I like about, and Brandon mentioned this many screens.
Wait, shh, Joe, please.
What?
Give it.
I didn't know.
I have to turn this up.
Why do I keep being surprised?
No wonder why part-time was so attracted to her.
Yes.
And they're like, "You're Debbie Fisher's daughter. You should be able to sing." And she's like,
"Nope."
Debbie Reynolds. This is the equivalent of her giving out the medals at the end of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I love that this is the one part of the special that got all of us to shut the hell up and just actually watch.
No, I just said, it's Carrie. It's like she's gone.
"See, she's the one that got me off of my Marie Osmond crush."
You know what this is like Nichelle singing the lyrics to the Star Trek theme.
Yeah.
Now what happened? We're gonna walk across the sky again.
They're
Let's walk
going
across
to the
sky.
actual medal ceremony. It's the same
Yeah,
music.
that's when they hand out the diplomas.
Yeah.
And they were all.
They're handing out the Life Day scrolls. You get to live
love how
another
you
year.
sit down
You
in
get to live
the-
another. Oh, sorry, you got to go that way.
Where the pipe from the pea super is pumping the smoke in.
No, academics now.
Yeah, that Chewie looks like he's stoned out of his mind. Oh, it crashed, and you know what? I'm not gonna restart it again.
I've seen it, so
that was
I'm
the
having
end
a good
of
time.
Well, there's still.
It's just
Okay.
stock footage.
Oh, the stock footage is the best part.
Well, yeah, I know it's not footage, but
Well,
yeah.
I can restart it. Hold on.
Please.
No. It's
No, do
okay.
it for me. Don't do it for John. Do it for me.
Probably 20 minutes of.
I'm taking the bullet for John.
Watch 2 minutes
No,
of
it's
stock
fine.
footage.
He said no, don't.
I want to see it. I'll see it.
I said
Fine.
yes to.
All right, you're gonna have to hit continue.
Who has the audacity to yawn at this point? Rick Tatro.
I'm like,
Sorry.
yeah, they're sort of like.
Whoa,
All right.
Oh, there's one.
I got my little
Yeah.
decoder.
Yeah, footage from the first movie. Now, this was between A New Hope and Empire. So all these
Yeah, it
shots are A New Hope.
And this is what historically has been one of my sticking points with so many. I have so many. But, my criticisms of people who criticize this thing, over criticize it, I should say. It was only the second thing. You can't just throw away the second thing. It was literally the second thing ever made of Star Wars. You can't just say, "Oh, never mind that one."
Joe, how long after Star Wars did this come out? And then
A year.
when did Empire?
No, Star Wars
out?
came out in May of '77. This was December of '77.
Okay, so it was
Empire was
literally.
80, I think.
Oh, was it '78?
You know, there's a
Just
good
as-
chance. There's a good chance that I saw this special before I saw Star Wars.
And Empire was not out yet. Now the Star
Empire,
Wars
yeah, Empire.
toys were
I feel
finally
like I
out.
was like 12 when that came out.
The Star Wars toys were out by now, so Star Wars had become a thing, a huge
I'm
thing.
a merchandising
and,
thing.
and they looked at
Yeah.
this as being an opportunity to keep it alive until the next installment came out. But then this is what they made.
Yeah.
Well, it was by '70 standards. This was kind of not unusual.
No, this was very much a 1970s special.
Yeah,
And
we
I
were
say
used to watching shit.
And I say that I just watched for the first time. I don't remember watching it in the 70s. The Paul Lynde Halloween special. It's really just like this.
Jeff said this
But-
aired on November 17th, 1978.
Okay.
So it's about a week before Thanksgiving.
Okay,
Actually,
so
my
a year after
co-host-
Star Wars came.
my co-director on at the American Sci-Fi Classics track, Gary Mitchell, it's his birthday. So this movie came out on his birthday. So when he was 8, this thing came out, and he just thought he remembers going, on my birthday, Star Wars, really?
Star Wars, it will let you down every time. That's Star Wars.
There we go.
So I
and
was
everyone's,
14 when this came out.
everyone's favorite writing credit for this, Bruce Valanche.
Yeah.
Bruce,
Wow.
the legendary Bruce Valanche.
Bruce Valanche, holy
Ralph
shit!
McQuarrie.
I think that guy, he's like a kingmaker in Hollywood.
I don't think
I didn't
Ralph
know who he
Ralph
was
McQuarrie
until
did
I
not
saw,
design anything for this. They
Ice
just
Pirate.
used some of his designs that he had already made, right?
Who?
It said
Well,
Ralph,
that-
it said Ralph McQuarrie, but I'm like, he didn't design anything for this movie.
They probably just used the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used the treehouse painting.
Yeah.
At the
Well,
beginning.
he was still alive, so they had to give him
Yeah,
credit.
I'm assuming that they used one of his drawings of a Wookiee treehouse, and just threw that up as the exterior for Chewbacca's house.
They didn't have Roddenberry on staff, so he couldn't steal the credit.
Videotaped at the Burbank Studios.
Ouch!
So there you go.
Burn. I love it.
We were talking about did they use original sets and stuff?
like
It
Burn.
just said on the screen that this was videotaped at the Burbank Studios. That is not.
There's Linda Carter.
Star Wars was made in.
It's starting over.
England.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm pausing it.
You know what? I would like to next time. Can we just watch the pilot for Wonder Woman? Can that be our next thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We
But
have
which-
the Wonder Woman box set. So.
But which one?
What are we talking about?
I don't know which one.
The one.
Which one has the most cleavage?
We're
The
gonna.
one with
we'll watch.
the one from a few years ago with Adrian Palicki.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's what I was about to say.
Linda Carter.
The one by
Linda Carter.
the one by David E.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. We'll
Yeah, the David E. Kelly creator and Adrian Palicki as Wonder Woman. I have it if anyone wants to watch that one.
Yeah, I've got it also. But
I've never seen it. I'm assuming it's.
I feel like me and Scott may be
Not
in
as
the
good.
same house somewhere.
I feel like I want to think it would be okay because Adrian Palicki is always good in everything she's in.
You're good.
But
I never saw the whole pilot, but there was a lot of mileage out of the footage of her running in
with the pasty.
Well, that was the thing. Yeah, she did an interview a few months ago. I think Entertainment Weekly, and she talked about that pilot, and she said her favorite thing was just the scene of her in the Wonder Woman costume. Like they shut down wherever they filmed it. They shut down a real street. So there's actual bystanders as she's running like Wonder Woman through the whole thing. And she said that was her favorite part. And she really wants to play a superhero as soon as possible. She didn't get a lot of that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She got some.
She was one of the characters I really enjoyed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She's one of the only
She's
reasons
awesome
I
on
kept
the
coming
Orville.
back to that series. She was, and she's in Orville now too.
Yeah,
and
she's awesome on the
even she couldn't get me back to the Orville.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping for a Thundercats movie, and she will be.
Why not?
Oh,
So,
she would kill it as
I
Chitara.
cannot imagine a better Chitara.
No, you know, her
says,
character on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was supposed to get a spin-off.
Yes.
Yeah, the two of them are.
Her character and the guy she was married to or estranged from, they
Yeah.
both of them, right? They were going to get their own show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of them together were going to spin off.
And they
into a series.
kind of wrote them off, assured that they were going to get the
They were
series.
like, "This is
And
going to make us $1 million, baby."
And then nothing happened.
Yeah.
Oh, we got rid of our
Real ticket, baby. We're
What do we do now?
shooting for the moon.
Stacy's
This is
calling
just
us
gonna be
out
our-
because she says someone says, "Let's watch the pilot for this show," and then everyone starts a nerd debate.
Yeah.
We watched an hour and a half Star Wars holiday special, and then immediately went into debating a Wonder Woman pilot.
That's why you love it,
Very,
Steve.
look, it's very on brand.
Okay.
Very on brand.
Yeah, Stacey, this is what we do.
And Stacy, why don't you have a microphone yet?
I'm going to draw a curtain on this holiday special of Cosmic Potato.
No, we're having fun now that it's not watching it anymore.
We are. We still have several episodes of Cosmic Potato, the 12 Days of Christmas, that are set to come out. We've already recorded them, but they're set to come out over the next week. So enjoy those. They'll be on the Facebook page, they'll be on YouTube, and they'll be on our podcast feed. This episode, if you're watching live, this episode will be part of that series coming out tomorrow, hopefully.
Stacy, DM me. We'll set something up.
And as far as everybody else, hey, John, thanks for being here.
So I'm
What?
in case you want to know what I think about the holiday special. It wasn't as terrible as I've been led to believe.
Watch it
It
without
will be.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I tuned you out for the most part. It was what I would expect from a 70s variety show. My biggest disappointment is that there wasn't really anything holiday about it. Like not Christmas holiday. I knew it was like a Life Day, whatever, but they didn't. Life Day was like the last 5 minutes. Like it had. Why would you call it the holiday? I mean, I understand why you call it the holiday special, but that actually was probably
Well,
the part
look,
that
they could have just called it the Star Wars Christmas special, but they took a moment and actually thought, well, so Jesus is out there in the
No. I'm not advocating for them to call it the Christmas special.
Okay.
They could have just called it the Star Wars special or Star Wars special.
Well, it came on
But
at the holidays.
I'm
look,
tickled that
I get it. I understand why they did it.
Oh, yeah,
I understand the marketing of it. I'm saying, as a viewer, if you tell me that there's a Star Wars holiday special, I'm expecting some sort of holiday to be celebrated that lasts the majority of the special, and not the little sliver at the end.
The key to the plot should have been about Life Day. I get that.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Even more preparation for Life Day, their celebration of Life Day. Even if all of those performances were Life Day performances that they saw on stage during their Life Day celebration, I would have been good. I would have been good with it.
Brandon says it was supposed to be a summer special, but they wanted to get it just right.
Nailed it.
Summer of 82.
Nailed it.
Tom, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Joe, as always, it's a pleasure.
Yes, thank you, sir.
And Scott, you as well.
I'll never not love this movie.
Nope. I'm right there.
And Rick also loves this movie, right?
Oh, with a flaming passion that I need a shot of penicillin for.
All right, Chris, thanks for joining us too.
Diane Carroll, Queen of the Sea Monkeys. Here on out there.
All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. Thank you for Merry Christmas, and we'll talk at you real soon.
Happy Life Day.